Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely gorgeous Citroen C4 Picasso. Now as always, I'm going to do a quick walk around and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with, because it is absolutely fully loaded. It's got everything you can think of. So this particular car comes with the registration number SH14ZSN. It is a Citroen C4 Picasso exclusive Airdream E-Hdi. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? It's finished in this absolutely beautiful burgundy slash red color. It's really nice. It is a MPV. It has a 1.6 liter diesel engine and it puts out 113 brake horsepower. It was first registered on the 10th of June 2014 and it has a valid MOT until the 13th of August 2025. So it comes with 12 months MOT, and not just that, but it is a 12-month advisory free MOT. So absolutely nothing wrong with this car. It has a road tax of only £20 per year. Yes, you heard that right, £20 per year. Now, this is an absolutely ginormous car. It easily fits five people, not feet, fits five people inside of it. And it will take you anywhere you want to go in absolute comfort. So yeah, and that is only £20 a year. Unbelievable. Insurance group is 17, so it's quite low in the insurance bracket as well. So it's not gonna break the bank to insure this thing. CO2 output of only 105 grams per kilometer. Fuel economy is yet another place where this car absolutely shines, because you can get 57 miles per gallon around town and 74 miles per gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of 67 miles per gallon, which is absolutely phenomenal. Again, for a big old bus like this, is fantastic. Has a top speed of 117 miles per hour, and it has a 0 to 60 time of 11.8 seconds. The car has just been serviced as well, and as always, it will come with 3 months warranty as standard, which you can upgrade to either 6, 12, or 24 months as well. Now, I'm just at the front of the car again, and you know what? You can say anything you want about French cars, but style and design is something that they excel at. They are absolutely nailing it. Like in terms of design, I think French cars, Citroen in general, are absolutely gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous cars. Peugeot are okay. They're getting there. Renault, not a big fan of their style. They're more conservative, if I can say that. They're more on the old style. But Citroen, they just keep bringing UFOs out on the market. They are absolutely beautiful. Anyway, let's have a look inside, because you're gonna see again. If the exterior doesn't tell you much, if you don't think this is a nice looking car from the outside, which I think it is, we're gonna have a look at the inside, and you're gonna see how cool the inside is. And yeah, we're gonna talk about blind spot as well, because that's a very interesting one. Just before we go in, this is where the beauty starts, right? So I've got the key in my pocket, which again, even the key, it's such a nicely built key, and it's quite big. I've got big hands, and this is a chunky key. This is quite big. But anyway, the key is going to live in my pocket for the whole duration of this video, because this car is completely keyless entry and keyless start. So put the key in my pocket. So if you see on this door handle here, it's got these little grooves just there. So what that does is you run your finger alongside it and it locks the car, just like that. So like I said, the key lives in my pocket. To unlock the car, all you have to do is just come close to it, Put your hand behind the handle and it automatically unlocks. How cool is that? So you literally, you don't even need to take the key out. Press on that. Well, you don't even have to press it, just touch it. Oh, that's too short. Oh, wait. So I was keeping my hand behind there, so just touch that. Oh, and the door wasn't closed either. Right. Of course, I'm trying to demo something and it's going to go wrong. But anyway, touch that and the car just locks straight away. So the rear ones don't have that sensor, it's just the front ones. So you just come close to the car, put your hand there, and then as soon as you put your hand there, it just unlocks. Well, let's have a look inside, because this car is absolutely gorgeous inside. Let's start with the door. So first of all, the material that they've used. This is so soft, and you can feel that they have not cut any corners in terms of the quality of the material. It is absolutely gorgeous. I do love this effect as well on the door handle, which is absolutely brilliant. You do have quite a big bin, the door bin in there as well, but the just, you can tell the quality just by looking at the door panels. So absolutely beautiful. Seats, again, there's no point in saying that they are absolutely gorgeous. I do love this bold design with that gray stripe going all around it like that, which again, usually people go for symmetric things, but no, Citroen was like, nah, we're just gonna put a big line just across the seat like that, because why not? So the headrest as well. The headrest is I actually thought it's adjustable, but it's not. But again, it's at a certain position, and the beauty of it is, because it's not connected to the part at the back, if in case of a rear collision, if somebody drives into you, your head is not going to absorb all the shock from the headrest. So your head is just going to absorb a portion of the shock that comes through here and into the top of the headrest, which again, it's a fantastic design. The dashboard, I again, absolutely gorgeous. Now we're going to talk about that massive tablet in the middle and that small touch screen display down there as well when we get to the driver's side. But until then, we still have plenty of stuff to cover. Now, glove box. This is one place where French manufacturers still need to work out for, because obviously, I'm in England. As you can see, the steering wheel is on the right side. But one thing that the French manufacturers decided not to do is change the position of the fuse box when they change the steering wheel. So because the fuse box is here, it takes a big part of your glove box, which is not the end of the world, so to say. But it would be nice if they would give us a full size glove box. But it is what it is. C'est la vie, as they say. Um, let's have a look at the back. And in the back, you've got acres, and I mean acres of legroom. It is massive, like huge. Same door quality coming to the back as well. And again, you got the same design on the door handle. And as you can see, you do have ISOFIX points on all three of the rear seats. So this is a proper family car. And as you can see, it's got a proper 3-seat ensemble, if I can say that. But yeah, it's got three proper seats rather than the small, tiny little middle seat that a lot of manufacturers give you, saying that it's a 5-seater, but you can't even fit a baby in that middle seat. But no, these guys, they give you three full-size seats, and all three of them with ISOFIX points. Now, another really nice touch is the rear trays, which fold down as well, and you get a cup holder there, and then obviously a place here where you can put snacks, foods, and stuff like that. And one thing I do like about this compared to others is this one folds downwards, so it comes down. So then obviously it's very, very sturdy. Some of them, they fold up, and although they do have a fairly strong mechanism, at a firmer push it will fall down, and if you have any drinks or anything like that on that, they will inevitably fall down. But this one, because the design is to bring it from up here down, then you don't risk of this folding downwards, which again, fantastic design. Another really cool thing is probably you're gonna notice the lack of center console. That's because they wanted to make it as roomy and as airy as possible. But that means that you don't have any air vents. No, you do. And the air vents are in the pillars here, just on, well, basically they're fitted on the B pillar, just at the side of the passenger and obviously the side of the driver, but that seat is pushed all the way back. But you do have your air vents over here for the rear passengers as well. And we're gonna move over to the boot. So you do get nice rear wiper as well. You got the Citroen logo and Citroen written big there, C4, and then Picasso over here. It does have, like I said, rear parking sensors, and over here you've got your reversing camera as well. And the boot, needless to say, it is absolutely massive. It is huge. You can easily fit, well, pretty much whatever you want in here, and if you put the seats down, it turns into a van basically. Underneath the false floor, there's not much in there. You do get your air compressor and your tire inflating kit. I'm not a big fan of manufacturers not putting spare tires in cars anymore, but it is what it is. Again, we can't do anything about it. So yeah. One really nice touch is this interior light. You're gonna think I'm crazy talking about the interior light and saying that it's a nice feature. Well, it is a nice feature because that is not just an interior light. That actually acts as a torch as well. So you can turn it on, and then you've got a torch. So if you're ever stranded and you need a torch, well, you've got one. Obviously, you've got the one on your phone, but it's always nice to have this. It's always nice to know it's there. Right, and to put it back, it's very easy. So just put that in there like that, and just push it in, and it stays in just like that. You get a absolutely massive parcel shelf as well, which covers pretty much everything that's in the boot. So you can keep all your valuables hidden from prying eyes. And if you see there, you do get a 12-volt socket in the back there as well, which is perfect if you want to plug in something like a mini fridge or a vacuum or something like that. Right, let's put this down, and we're gonna move over to behind the driver, where it's exactly the same. There's nothing different. Oh, one thing I didn't show you is this little rear shade. So you do have this little shade which goes up like that, and it gives you some more protection from the sun when you're sat in the back, just like that. There is one on the other side as well. However, that little bit, I think, has come out or something. You can still put that up, but yeah, that's a, well, it's not the end of the world, is it? Yeah, again, seats, absolutely beautiful. You've probably seen them already when I was on the other side, but again, I do want to point out that they are in absolutely beautiful condition. This tray, again, folds down, and you get space here for what you want, and then there's a little elastic band there. I don't know what you would do with that, to be honest. I genuinely don't, but it's there. Probably you can put the iPad in or something like that. Right. Now we move over to the driver's side. And let's start with the door. So again, door is exactly the same as on the other side, but on here you do have control for all 4 windows. That's to lock the rear windows. That is for your automatically folding mirrors and to adjust your mirrors as well. And then jumping inside the car, I need to push the seat all the way back, and it goes quite far back. Let me do this as a ultra wide. There we go. Now you tell me, have a look at this interior. You tell me that this interior is not gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. It's so minimalistic. It's less means more, I guess, kind of thing, because they don't need to put hundreds of buttons and dials on here. This is so easy, so beautiful. It's such a nice design. And that tablet over there, honestly, you have no idea how big it is until you actually come here and have a look at it, because it is absolutely massive. And it's so crisp. It's so clear. The colors are so bright and so vivid. Let me see if I can zoom this in. I just don't think this video does it justice, to be honest. It doesn't. It genuinely doesn't. Anyway, moving over to the steering wheel. Let's start with the steering wheel. So, steering wheel here, you do have, as you can see, quite a few buttons on it, but they are all very, very smartly laid out. So over here, this is for your cruise control. Okay, so you can move this little dial up to turn on the speed limit, or down to turn on the cruise control, plus and minus to increase or decrease your speed. That's your pause button to stop the cruise control, and that's to memorize. Well, it's like it memorizes your last speed. You press on this, and the car starts picking up speed again. Do you know, I completely forgot what that does. Oh yeah, no, I know what that does. I know. I'll show you now. That's beautiful. I'll show you when I start the car. Over here, so you've got your volume up and down. That's to mute it, list. That's where you select your radio stations, and this one is for your phone. That's it. And you know, there's quite a few on here that I just forgot what they do, because it's been a while, but everything is completely it's exactly what it should be. They are very, very well laid out. Right, shall we start this little baby? Foot on the clutch, and then, as you can see, you do have a slot here where you can actually physically put the key in, but I did say the key is going to live in my pocket for the whole video, and it will live there. So you don't actually need to put the key in there, but you do have a slot for the key. So press the start button, and the car starts straight away, just like that. Let me just turn the music down. And then you are greeted by one of the nicest displays that I've ever seen in a car. And I'm not saying that lightly. It is absolutely beautiful. It's so crisp, it's so vivid. It is a pleasure to even look at it. It doesn't do anything. It tells you the speed and your revs and your miles per hour. Everything that a car would do with a normal dashboard there. But I'm just in awe of how beautiful this display is. Anyway, as you can see, there's absolutely loads of information on there. So starting from the top, you've got the temperature, the radio station. It shows you how many seat belts are fastened. Sorry. You've got your that little P is for your parking brake, and then you've got your fuel gauge, and then the big dial on the left is your rev counter, and then the big dial on the right is your speedometer. Then you've got your average speed, average fuel economy, how many miles it's done since it's been reset. And as you can see, this car has only covered 70,001 miles, which is very, very low mileage as well, especially for the type of the car, and for the engine is unbelievable. Remember I was saying, let me just zoom this out, and I'm just going to close the door as well. Remember I was telling you about blind spots. Now, this car has more windows than Microsoft because there are pretty much no blind spots, like none. Usually where the A pillar is, and it's usually really thick, you've got this massive glass and you can see perfectly what's happening around the corner, and the same thing with that one. Now, the actual windshield, it is absolutely massive. Like, I don't think you understand, or I don't think you can see how big this windshield is. It's huge. Now, another cool thing is that this is actually adjustable, and I can push this one as well. And even with the sun visors pushed all the way to the front, this is still one of the biggest, if not the biggest, windshield I have ever seen. Like, obviously there are probably bigger ones out there, I'm not saying no, but in my personal opinion and in my personal experience, this is the biggest one I've seen. It is huge, and I don't see why would you ever not keep these like that, because look at that. You don't need a panoramic roof, you don't need a sunroof, you've got this thing. It is huge. Anyway, when you get here, if you get here and you have a look at it, you know what I mean. It is massive, like massive. Anyway, I'm diverting. Let's have another look. So, one cool thing with that is that it's completely independent from this screen, but I do love the fact that usually, if you put your foot down, in, let's say you put it in reverse, usually you get your parking sensors, a camera here. No, it's up there, and as you can see, it is such a clear image, and then you've got your parking sensors just there as well, and it's very easy. So you're just losing the speedometer, but as soon as the no, sorry, not the speedometer, the rev counter, but as soon as you take it out of the reverse gear, that comes back just like that. Over here you've got your air vents, which are very, very, very nicely laid out, and I do love, see the attention to detail, see this chrome bit here. You think that this is all in one piece, but as you can see, that is actually part of the air vents. How cool is that? Radio works absolutely fine, and it's very loud. That's your settings, audio settings, color scheme, system settings, time and date, language, screen settings, calculator, calendar. I'm not going to go through all of them because it's going to take me all day. This is like internet connectivity, and then over here you've got your Bluetooth if you want to connect your phone. This one here is your climate control, so you can turn the fan up and down. This is where you want the air to come out from. AC, auto, recirculate. And then this is for your tire inflating monitoring system, tire pressure monitoring system, your start stop, vehicle settings, speed settings, and then over here, this is your radio, and obviously you've got DAB radio, Bluetooth, everything that you can wish for. And over here you've got your sat nav as well. Now remember I was telling you about that button there that I didn't know what it does. Just remember when you press this, is that only when it, let me see if I turn the lights on. Okay, so the lights, I think that only works when you're driving. So obviously when you turn the lights on, that these two automatically dim themselves, so it doesn't blind you. But when you press on that, yes, there you go, they go completely dark. That goes black, that goes black, and all you see is just your speedometer there. So you don't see your, actually no, it's your rev counter, and you see the speed in the middle there. So it's showing you just the basic information that you need, and it is pitch black in the car. It's so nice to drive it at night, and all you do is just press this button, and then everything comes right back to life. But then obviously the lights have to be on in order for it to do that. So yeah, that's your main infotainment, that's your start stop, that's where you put the key like I've already said. Traction control, that's to lock and unlock. Your hazard, actually no, this is for your hazards are up here. This is for your handbrake. And then over here you've got this little cubby, and then this actually hides inside two USBs, auxiliary port, 12-volt socket, an interior light, a big bin down there. So yeah, pretty much anything you want. You got two cup holders over there, and it does have a 6-speed manual gearbox, and it goes through all the gears absolutely beautiful. Let me just push the seat forward a bit. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and reverse. Again, you get the camera up there. Over here you've got, again, yet another big cubby. So although you lack space in the glove box, there is plenty of cubbies around the cabin, and this closes up like that as well. And you get a 12-volt socket in here as well, and that's for your rear passengers to keep their tablets and phones and everything else connected. And then you've got these commander style seats, armrest, where you can just basically, obviously you get one for the driver as well, or you can just rest your hand on it. At the top here, you've probably already noticed it does come with two rear view mirrors. So that one is to actually see what's happening behind you, as in like the traffic, and this one is to see what's happening behind you, as in like right behind you in the back seat. These are all your interior lights, and it does have a big sun visor with a vanity mirror as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I believe. I mean, there's loads and loads of stuff. Obviously there's menus and sub menus and everything in there that you can go into. This it's an absolutely gorgeous car, and I am just about to go and park it right next to my new Mitsubishi ASX, which is going to go up for sale soon. So to disengage the handbrake, you got to push it in, and I will disengage it, and here we go. Actually, let me do this. I'm just going to reverse it in there because why not? Such a clear reversing camera as well. I'm going to park it right next to my Mitsubishi SX, like I said. There she goes. Oh, there we are. All nicely parked. Right, I'm just going to pull on the handbrake. So you have to pull it towards you, and that is it. Thank you very much for your time, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you want to get in touch, you can call me on 01684 355 or you can visit our website at www.vindemotors.co.uk, or you can email me at vindemotors@gmail.com. Thank you very much once again, and I appreciate you sticking all the way to the end. It's been half an hour already, which is unbelievable. So yeah, if you are interested, don't hesitate to contact me, and I'll be more than happy to show you the car around. Thank you very much, and take care. Bye bye.